cut prices if you sell something that lots of people want. You raise them. But what if the story changes? What if the market's getting competitive and competitors are nipping at your heels, causing potential customers to rethink their orders? Then you can cut price to where you can still sell the merchandise without alienating prospective buyers. There's the unemotional way to view Ford F-150 Lightning's price cuts that we heard about today, as much as 17% for certain models. Current orders will be re-invoiced. Everyone's freaking out about this, right? That was all day you heard about it, which is why the stock sold off nearly 6% today alone. I don't blame anyone for being emotional about that. We know there's a wait list for those who want these electric pickup trucks. I spent a lot of time with Ford CEO Jim Farley not that long ago, and he was realistic about how he's tripling production to meet demand. But now Tesla's out there with a truck. GM's not far behind. Rivian's selling more electric trucks than Ford is at the moment. So who knows how sticky that wait list really is? Look, we own the stock of Ford for the charitable trust. I play with an open hand. Obviously, I didn't want to see this happen. I know that the big money for Ford remains in the internal combustion engines, the profit center for the enterprise. That said, I don't know how you can cut prices like Ford just did and then make it up in volume. The good news is the prices of different models are well above where they were when Ford introduced these vehicles, and the cost to make each truck is now below where they started out. That's not bad. The bad news is that I don't know if the company can still make its earnings estimates, which are now considered to be aggressive by Wall Street, hence today's stock weakness. Oh, and it sure doesn't help that the price cuts came out on the same weekend as the launch of the Tesla Cybertruck. Even though I believe they're in two different markets, one belonging to the cult of Musk, the other to the small business owner, the optics suboptimal. What's really going on here? I think electric vehicles are losing their excitement factor. Some people are discovering that they miss their old-fashioned gas guzzlers and the ease with which they can be filled up. Others are saying that they now can comparison shop, so automakers have to price electric vehicles like regular internal combustion engines. So even if they may be a wait list, why not wait and see how much a new Silverado from GM costs? Or take a look at that Rivian, or, of course, the Cybertruck. Ultimately, unless your costs come down, and that's what's happening with Ford, there'll be no profit anyway. But if an auto company doesn't make electric vehicles, that auto company will eventually be doomed. We all know that. Am I disappointed in the price cuts? Yes. Now, I drove an F-150 Lightning when we were in Dearborn recently, and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever driven. I never thought it was a commodity that could be part of a price war, even as it's still selling at a price that's higher than initially planned. Who knows whether this will lead to a cost-cutting spiral? But one thing we do know after today is the bloom may be off the electric vehicle rose, as we always knew would have to happen eventually when there's mass adoption. It just happened a little earlier than I expected. I like to say there's always a bull market somewhere, and I promise I'll defend it just for you, right here on Mad Money. I'm Jim Cramer. See you tomorrow. Last call starts now.